I guess today I want to talk a little bit about the difference between creating in the real world with physical objects and in the digital landscape. Sometimes it's really difficult to balance out those two worlds. I love to be in the studio just making work and thinking about new projects, but the downside is then I don't get to share those projects if I don't actually film them and then put them up on my different social media channels. And the sad reality is, if I don't do that, then less people will actually see the work. In a show, maybe a few hundred people will see the pieces I make, but when I put stuff up online, it gets to potentially millions of people around the world. The obvious downside of editing and posting and doing all the stuff that I do online is that means I'm not spending that time in the studio. But here's the thing, if I'm in the studio all day long, it can get a little bit monotonous and I get into a rhythm. And rhythms are great because you can be really efficient within them, but you can also get kind of static. And it's also a lot of fun to interact with people online. They say things that I would never see within the pieces, and they have different opinions, sometimes good, sometimes bad, but all of them welcome and interesting to reflect upon. I guess in the end it just comes down to finding a healthy balance between being online and being on my phone and actually spending time in the studio. These devices though, you gotta be vigilant, otherwise you'll spend your entire life on them.